yards over the end line. A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Webster. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
That was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Webster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Webster. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd and 2.
Hey, alert, alert, alert!
Now Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, we're
taking it right down Broadway and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
They run with Taylor, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Point it right. Regular.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They go play action. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
I got you, boy. Mike 5-4. It's out of time. Kill. Check 13. Shoot. Alert 3. Point it right.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. This is Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
45-yard
On the run, it's Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play fake. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Bridgewater. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st down, Denver.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. On 3rd down, Barkley. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st down, Broncos.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
Now
down.
Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Devin White.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Chiefs nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, here's Taylor. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First down, Bridgewater. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. They'll run with Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And the Broncos first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
He's checking.
On second down, here's Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down now. It's Taylor.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
That's a gain of...
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Mayfield off the play fake. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's long, and some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got mashed a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. We're back now in KC. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Complete.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On the carry.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 56 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 14.
They give to Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard.
Oftentimes we play an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 54. Mike 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey, alert. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
35-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
On the handoff.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down now, Barkley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 12. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, of course, this